What is going on, people? Whew, you see me switched out real quick, you know what I mean? You see me switched out. I know you might be asking what's going on with the shirt and tie, you know? When you're in the house most of the time, man. But when you wake up and you wear certain attire, you know, it don't matter where you go. You know, you have that mindset. It's kind of like it switches out, you know? And it says to yourself like, hey, you know, let's get some work done instead of walking around in a robe and t-shirt and all of that. But that is what I do as well. It's just that, you know, sometimes when I'm on my job, I don't need to get on my job to get to work, but you know, psychologically it makes a difference sometimes, you know, so I had to get a little sharp. And plus, if you don't already know, I started my podcast, my Everything by John podcast, where I interview people from all walks of life, all different platforms, and talk about, you know, how they grew up in business, you know, their industry and career aspirations and any other moves that they want to make in the future and everything like that. So, you know, shout out to my podcast and shout out to all of y'all watching my podcast. You know, I got 2 episodes so far and they doing good, man, so far. You know, a lot of people, they appreciate, well, I appreciate the feedback. It's something fresh, you know, it's like a fresh breath of air compared to what's going on out there. So continue to like, share, subscribe on my channel for that type of content, man. So yeah, day in the life, man, quarantine edition. You see I got my coffee right here. Yeah, you know, in terms of what I've been doing, I've been working, man. I've been working, you know. I'm always working as usual, but it's like the theme of everything going on. It's kind of, I don't know. You know, for me personally, I don't know. I don't know. I can't really call it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm in the house most of the time, and I'm just trying to stay busy. You know. Shout out Gumby Publishing, man. Gumby Publishing. This is volume 1 right here. Stigmatism in My Soul. Yeah, it's a good read, man. It's a good read, and I'm gonna make another video about, like, you know, books you should read. You know, good books to read for 2020, good books to read just in general, good books to read for your career, you know, trying to step it up in life and everything like that. So this is a good book right here. I'm about to order volume 2. So I'm getting up, you know, on my reading and everything like that. You see the push-ups. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in my push-up game. I'm working out a little bit. I'm actually, I ordered my kettlebell, so I'm waiting on a kettlebell to come in because, you know, all the gyms and everything is closed. If you don't know, I'm in NYC. It's our closest version to a shutdown that we ever seen, so it's crazy right now, you know. Besides that, man, I'm working on my book as well, you know. Right now, my book, you know, is something that I've been wanting to do, you know. I'm kind of getting that time a little bit to really start it out and really just trying to finish that. It's going to take a little while, but, you know, I'm at least starting it. So, you know, this whole quarantine thing is like, it's me either trying to finish my goals or start, you know, the rest of my goals. You know, so I think you guys should approach that the same way. So besides that, I'm actually still trying to start my trucking company as well. So I'm looking for financing. I'm looking for trucks, as you can see. I'm trying to do that, trying to get that popping off. Looking at vending machines too. You know, I'm just trying to look at all types of passive income right now. You know, you guys know I'm all about income and passive income and trying to better your situation and everything like that. So yeah, I got the podcast popping off. I got the businesses. Just trying to stay busy, man. Just trying to stay busy. Y'all should be doing the same. And I see this post floating around like, oh, you know, if you didn't take this time to, you know, elevate yourself or learn something new or work harder and something that you were missing or lacking, then, you know, you just lack discipline at the end of the day. Now, I agree with that. Even though a lot of people that's posting that is actually, you know, it's attributed to them too. A lot of people post stuff and it's them. It's crazy. It's crazy if you think about that, but that's another conversation. But shout out to my guy Brandon J. I'm looking for you, man. I'm looking for you, my boy Brandon J. Man, he's the one that gave me the idea for the podcast, man. Where you at? Where are you, man? You know, so we need to do a podcast. We need to do an episode. But yeah, you know, people like that, you know, they continue to give me that intellect, man, that sprout, you know, for my plant, you know, in the brain and everything like that. You need people like that around you. But either way, man, you know, I'm just trying to stay focused, trying to stay ready. So by the time everything, you know, finishes out, we don't know how long this is gonna be, man. I mean, this could be until the summer. It could be until, you know, next month. Oh, I don't think next month, but, you know, whenever it does end, man, I'm just trying to stay ready, you know, for how I can adapt again. It's all about adaptation, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we in the house and then you adapt. You come out the house and then you adapt again. And, you know, so that's how life is, man. What can you do? So yeah, you know, Everything by John is a channel. JDBK Assets is the name of the game. It's my LLC. It's my business. You know, I might start a website as well, man. I think that's gonna be definitely possible. I mean, not possible. It's gonna be necessary when I have all these products and services coming out. I mean, when they do eventually come out. So yeah, definitely should start a website too. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it for the Day in Life Quarantine Edition. Y'all continue to stay safe out there. It's a lot of casualties. It's growing by the day. You know, here in New York is like one of the worst places right now, if not the worst, that is getting hit by. Shout out to all the families. Shout out to all the people that, you know, lost a friend or a family member. I'm starting to see, you know, some people on my timeline on Instagram, just, you know, some of their close friends or relatives is passing away or, you know, catching the virus. And I'm just, you know, it's scary. It's a very scary time, man. So my heart goes out to all of those people, and, you know, hopefully we persevere. Hopefully we get through this, man, because this came out of nowhere. You know, I mean, everything was literally all good, you know, a couple weeks ago, and that's the man above, you know, as well, you know, telling us like, hey, listen, you know, you got to stay grateful and stay prayed up and stay thankful, man, because anything could change like this, man. People don't understand until it happens in front of them. So shout out to you, man, for watching. All my new subscribers, thank you again. My subscribers going up, man. I'm going up. Hopefully I get monetized soon. You know, I heard it's a process with that. Either way, man, I'm gonna continue to try to put out this content. You know, watch out for episode 3 of the podcast with my boy Jamari. If you do want to get interviewed, man, just contact me. All my contact info is in my description. You know, you can contact me through Instagram or my email. So that's pretty much it, man. Day in the Life Quarantine Edition, baby. I'ma holla at y'all later.